Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Thursday, December 1st, 2011 is sponsored by Realtic. All right, guys, let's get into the mix. The markets are slightly lower today across the board. Very minor pullback, though, after a monstrous rally yesterday. And again, for those of you that were with us yesterday as members or watching the free video, you know that we nailed this long play. Huge gains. JP Morgan, SMH, SPY. CSIQ and other long plays nailed on the long side here for massive profits. And again, we're neither bulls nor bears. All we do is analyze the charts, use our proprietary signals to tell us whether or not to go long for a few days or short for a few days. And it allows us to nail basically 5% over the last couple weeks. Every week, 5% returns, approximately. All right, in any case, guys, just taking a look at the charts, there was a key level hit here. I gave out the signal in the intraday stock chat to look for a short. I also posted it on Traders Life 24/7. If you're a full-fledged member here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, you get access to the #1 trading forum, which is hardcore traders talking nonstop throughout the day on Traders Life 24/7. I talked about this level right here. See the white trend line that's sloping down? You want to see where that comes from, why that was a key level, why our techniques allowed us to spot this and was a great shorting opportunity? Zoom out on the charts here. Zoom, 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 zoom. And take a look at that. Connect the pivot high right here from the 27th of October to the pivot high right here from the 9th of November. Extend that line out, and you get the exact high of the day today. Using these techniques will put you on the right side of almost every single trade you take. All right, it's a beautiful thing, guys. I mean, just using these techniques make you go long and go short. And if I zoom out, I just want to make this clear, guys. We were short for this down move, and we were long for this up move. Enough said right there. There was no one else out there. I don't care who you talk to. I haven't heard of anyone, including the media on CNBC, analysts on CNBC. No one was calling for an up move over the last few days, starting on Monday like we were. We positioned our members to the long side and bulked massive amounts of profits. All right, unbelievable profits. Some people made more than they've ever made in one day yesterday with us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, one little side note here, folks. The volume is dead today. This is what's called a consolidation or pause day. And this ultimately, even though we need a little bit more of a consolidation pullback, this may be the little bit of consolidation that leads us into more upswing next week. And again, I don't think we're going to get the size rally we saw the last few days. And I want to make that clear. Sometimes when I say an up move, people say, oh, so we're going to get another 700-point rally, 800-point rally on the Dow. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you pull back for a couple days, maybe consolidate today and tomorrow's the jobs number, so it's kind of an iffy day there. But going into early to mid next week, if we do get the right pattern, you may get another move up. My guess is it's in the range of 100 to 200 points on the Dow. That's it, though. All right, so I just want to make that clear, folks. And again, tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m., we have to get that non-farm payrolls number, which will be big. It's not going to be overpowering in relation to what's going on in Europe. Europe is #1, but it will be big in terms of tomorrow's action on the markets alone. All right. On an intraday basis, we talked about the short right here, which was a great call in the intraday stock chat as well as on Traders Life 24/7. The markets pulled back beautifully. We came right on top of the 50 moving average, and then you went sideways underneath the 20. Underneath the 20, this is a classic in spirit of bear flag. By the term bear, we all know what that means. It means the market should downtick a little bit, and sure enough, you're downticking. First target really right there at the 50 moving average retesting. All right, so in spirit of bear flag tells you it's probably going to come down a little bit. That's exactly what's going on. And again, everything that you see on a chart tells you where the next move is going to happen. And that's what we do here, folks. We teach you our proprietary techniques to utilizing this and making you just constant money. We're going to teach you, too. A lot of people just will give out calls, and their calls are barely good enough to make anyone money. Here, we're going to give out calls and teach you the proprietary techniques. Our calls are 80 to 90% successful, meaning that out of every 10 calls, you're making money on 8 or 9 calls. Anyone who tells you that they're 100% is lying. We're better than hedge funds. We're better than Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, all these players out there, these institutional players. Will perform better. It's just a matter of, you need 100 billion, $1 trillion to do the type of money they're doing because they just have the bulk power to, batter you in terms of bullying and making the market do what they want it to do, being in league with the Federal Reserve and so forth. But you want the results, this is where it is. And we'll teach you how to do it yourself. All right, in any case, you can take the 7-day free trial to the Research Center, 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. No obligation. You take the free trial, you don't like it, you cancel before the end, and you're not charged. Very simple. All right, looking at the charts again, a little bit of a bearish consolidation here. Volume is non-existent today, guys. 103 million on the SPY. A classic, again, as I said earlier, consolidation day. Let's take a look at the dollar today. UUP is trading down 3 cents, basically flat on the day. No movement here. And again, when we get a big move up in the dollar, it usually pushes the markets down. And when we get a big move down in the dollar, it usually pushes the markets up. The markets trade inversely to the US dollar. Okay, and again, a flattish day on the dollar today tells us chances are you have a flattish day on the markets. Dow is down 57 points, Nasdaq's up 1 point, S&P's down about 5. So again, maybe a little shade to the downside, just slight shade to the downside today, which again is a consolidation pause day in the markets. Let's take a look at some of these other big movers out there. Take a look at GLD down about $1 today. Really not a huge move on the GLD, which is the gold ETF. And one thing just to note here as we wait for the chart to pop up on my screen. There it is. You can see initially early in the day we popped up on gold, but gold has had a very big move of late, and it just can't hold up here. You can see actually, interestingly enough, you pierced above this little pivot right here, but you never confirmed. And the confirmation signal is an in-the-money stock signal we've developed here, which tells you whether or not a true breakout has happened or if it's a fake out. And a lot of amateurs would say this is a breakout, and then they lose all their money as it comes back in. The in-the-money stocks confirmation signal dictates that this is not a true breakout. Therefore, you can still look for a pullback, and it does pull back very nicely here. All right, let's take a look at the SLV. SLV, again, same thing, generally on the flat line. We did tag a key level on the daily chart, which is the 20 moving average here, and pulled back a little bit. Nice little pullback on the SLV. Very interesting because you have a lot of resistance. 20 moving average on the daily chart and gap fill right here. A monstrous amount of resistance right in this general vicinity, and you can see it went up, pulled back. Let's take a look at the USO. All right, let's take a look at the USO here. USO, nice little sell-off today. Good sell-off on oil. Again, oil, I think, has no reason to be up in the $100 plus level. Underneath 100 is one thing, but nonetheless, it should not be up in this range. You can see the massive move up, pull back, consolidation move up again, and then a lower high, which actually could be bearish here. We'll have to watch very closely, although you do have support area down here. Natural gas. Natural gas continues to be a great play here. Again, we picked up, and I gave the alert if you were a Research Center member. And the Research Center is geared more towards swing traders and investors, people that work during the day. It's also good for day traders, but we have the intraday stock chat for them. What I gave out here about a week or so ago was an alert to buy the UNG. Love the UNG, guys. And the UNG alert went out at around $7.74, which, again, we're in the money beautifully on this trade. Just another winning trade, putting in the cap there, enjoying that move. So UNG having a good day today, which is the natural gas ETF. My estimation is it will go higher ultimately. Pierced the 20 today, which was the first hit in a while of the 20. Not surprising to see it pull off of that, but I do think eventually it's going to get through the 20 and go probably to the 50 moving average, upwards of around 860, 850. All right. So again, we just stacked the winners. You know, again, we're swinging for singles, doubles, the occasional home run, like the last hidden gem, which was PEIX, which ran around 500% for our members. And again, a 500% gainer thrown in the mix, which as a small cap with winners on SPY and SDS and JP Morgan and SMH. And it's really everything is offered here. You know, we have featured small caps, we have featured large caps, we do swing trades, we do day trades. Everything for you as an investor to get and profit by. And again, the biggest thing that I focus on is teaching. It's time to even the playing field with the institutions. The average investor, you guys out there, way too hard on you guys. You're constantly getting bullied by the institutions. Using this methodology enables you to be on a flat playing field and actually surpass them in terms of profits, profit percentage-wise, and just winning trades overall. Join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, guys. Step up, join the elite here, become one of the elite pros. And again, just come here, take the 7-day free trial at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take care.